Hey there, rookies, and welcome to another Terrified Tuesday. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. And I'm sure you're wondering from the thumbnail, hey, what happened to playing Alien Dark Descent? Well, we're taking a break from going into that game for just a little bit. Because I wanted to kind of test something for myself. So we're going to be playing today Echo, the visual novel Echo by Echo Project. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, everyone, welcome a Kobold on Stilts, who's going to be helping me today with some of the voices for some of the lines, so that way I'm not overtaxing myself.
Hello, hello.
They're your
I
little,
am here.
yeah, they are here. They are here. You'll be able to hear them as we do the lines. But as you know, when it comes to heavy themes, like games that have heavy themes, I always like, just like how we do with the Monday games, I always like to do a trigger and content warning. So here we go.
Echo, trigger and content warning. Echo contains themes of an adult nature, including violence, torture, drug usage, and harsh language. Echo can be an emotionally intense experience and may not be for everyone. Please put your mental well-being first and take this into consideration before watching Chula.
Yee.
Whoosh, we are now in the other screen. So yeah, this game is gonna be. This game's gonna be. So all right, without further ado, let's start this new game. I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that off. Yeah, I'll start.
Sounds good.
I knew you'd be back. You all come back eventually. Why do you try to run away in the first place? It doesn't matter. Even though you're here, you're going to try and run again. Just stop. Because just like this town, you're only moving in circles. Saturday.
Oh man, why's it gotta happen on Saturday?
Yeah, Mom, I brought it. No, I've got everything. No, TJ's with us. We picked him up yesterday. No, I did call you yesterday. There was no answer. Fine. Yeah, I'll try more than once next time. So of course they're clean. Listen, I'm driving right now, so... Yeah, so I shouldn't be on the phone, should I? I'm gonna hang up. Okay, I love you too. Bye! I sigh and finally hang up the phone, dropping it on my lap. TJ, next to me in the passenger seat, sketches back and scratches behind his ear.
Oh, that's cute. It's been a while since you've seen your mom. How is she?
I shrug. Fine, I think. She wouldn't tell me if she was... She wouldn't tell me if she wasn't, anyway. TJ taps a foot against the dashboard before yawning.
Wow. Feels like we've been driving for days.
Normally, TJ wasn't one to whine, but the long drive was obviously getting to him. It was getting to all of us, honestly. I look over at him. We're almost there. Why don't you listen to some music or something?
My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. I didn't know it would take us 8 hours to get there.
I sigh. Whether that dig was purposeful or not, I still feel a little embarrassed. I'll admit, I got us lost for a few hours. Route 93 is hard to find, even with a GPS. It's no wonder that Echo's in the state it's in. You should have brought a book. Those don't run out of batteries. I look up into the rearview mirror and see Jenna hold up a hefty book titled Cognition. TJ sighs.
All of my books are on my phone.
Why don't you listen to the radio? TJ starts to reach for the dial. Don't bother. All we get out here are hick stations. I have some music on my phone, though. Do you have an aux cable, Chase? This clunker? No. But like I said, we're almost there. Just having the three of us here is a little awkward, unbalanced. I wonder if completing our little group will bring back that old chemistry. Thinking about seeing Carl, Flynn, and Leo again makes my heart skip a beat.
Take exit 127 onto Flint Road.
I jerk back to the present and press on the brakes as I swerve onto the exit ramp.
Whoa!
Sorry!
Chase! Come on, pay attention.
TJ adds a little giggle to lighten the chastisement, but my face gets hot anyway. Hey, me and Jenna went 3 hours out of our way to pick you from CCU. You could have taken the bus.
No. I'm grateful. I'd just rather this not be the place I die.
We continue down Flint Road for about 15 minutes in silence while I avoid the ever-increasing number of potholes in the road. I think we're all a little nervous now as we get closer to our destination. Unsurprisingly, there isn't another car in sight. You guys excited? I look in my rearview mirror again and see that Jenna has put down her book, staring out the window. I actually haven't given a whole lot of thought as to how I feel about the whole thing.
We got yeah, not really, and I'm nervous.
Oh, these are and in this game, these actually matters. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna save. Yes. It'll be great to see everyone again. It's been way too long. I meant Echo. Are you excited to go back? Oh. I didn't really know how to answer that. Is excited the right word? It sure is hell stressful.
As long as we can go for a hike. I don't want to be sitting around in the motel all day.
Well, it beats having a heat stroke in the desert. Are you seriously hiking the trail?
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. At least I know Chase will come.
TJ smiles at me and raises his eyebrows. It's too hard to say no to such an eager face, at least right now. Yeah, of course. Anyway, it sounds like you've only got the boys on your mind, Chase. Leo, maybe.
Make a slight right onto Lake Emma Road.
I ignore Jenna, pretending to be distracted with adjusting the GPS. A few more minutes of silence pass before Jenna speaks up again. So, this new thing you're making, what about exactly? I swerve a little to avoid another pothole. A news packet. If you remember, there was that one crazy thing that happened here here in the early 1900s. I read a little bit about it, and it's pretty fucked up.
Come on, Chase. Language.
Just thought I'd do a little more digging. Honestly, though, I just need to make something that looks good enough to pass with. Well, that sounds kind of fun. Are you going to have enough time to hang out? I know Leo made some plans. This whole thing was Leo's idea, actually. When I told him that I'd be coming down to Echo for spring break, he suggested we all use it as an excuse to have a reunion. He says it hasn't been the same since the three of us left. Yeah, I should. I just need some B-roll and shots of the old creepy locations. Shouldn't take too long. I catch a flash of blue and see the lake to our right. The conversation dies down a bit, and pretty soon we're all lost in our thoughts, in our own thoughts. Finally, we round a bend and I start to catch some glimpses of this town. The tall, rusted signs for the gas station and motel loom over the rest of the old community. Lake Emma Road merges right onto Main Street, where the motel is at. Soon enough, we're turning into the parking lot. There are only a few other cars in the parking lot. I park in the closest spot next to the door. I was not expecting that sound. Next to the door and switch off the ignition, relieved to be done with the driving. I sit back for a moment, rubbing my eyes. Ugh. I hope you're grateful, TJ. I never want to drive that long again.
Thanks, Chase.
TJ hops out of the car, clearly happy to be out.
Yeah.
TJ puts his paw on to his back and stretches out from toes to ear tufts. And I hear a few cracks.
Gosh, it feels good to be out of there.
I smile as I follow him out and stretch as well, though less flamboyantly. It's good to see TJ reverting back to his old cheerful self. All right, I made the reservation, so I'll check us in. You boys want to bring our stuff?
Sure.
Me and TJ head around to the trunk of the car, getting our bags and camera equipment while Jenna heads inside. I'm pleasantly surprised. While it's a bit musty, the room is spacious and generally clean, a lot more than I was expecting from a town like Echo. Although I lived in the town for most of my life, I've never actually been in the motel.
Hey, this is nice. And 2 double beds?
Yeah, I thought I'd get one of the nicer rooms since everything here is dirt cheap. TJ sets his bags down on the bed.
So I guess this will be me and Chase's bed. Jenna can have her own, obviously.
That's nice of you, TJ. Anyway, here are your keycards. She hands us both our keycards, which I slip into my back pocket.
So, when we gonna eat? I'm starving.
My stomach grumbles. We haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's late afternoon at this point. I pull out my phone, checking over my text with Leo. Leo said he's gonna get us some sandwiches from the diner.
Did you tell?
Yes, I told him to substitute the bread with lettuce for yours, TJ.
Nice.
All right, well, I've texted everyone that we're here. Let's at least unpack. It's going to get crowded, and I don't want all our stuff in the way. Half an hour later, we've got all of our stuff packed away in the motel drawers. Now, I'm sitting on the bed toying with my camera equipment while TJ watches TV and Jenna organizes her schoolwork.
You know you're on vacation, right? And didn't you already get into grad school? You should relax.
That's exactly why I need to be keeping up. There's a knock at the door, and being the closest, I get up to answer it. I'll get it. I look through the peephole excitedly and see a beanie cap and a pair of some very familiar horns poking through it. I grin as I unlock the door and swing it open. Carl!
Chase!
I slap paws with him and pull him into a hug, and immediately get a whiff of the pungent scent of pot. Despite that, his embrace is warm and plush, and his belly squishes against my body like a pillow through his pocket. There's an underlining sturdiness, though, and I feel his biceps bulging around my shoulders. Had he been working out? I put my paws on his shoulders and push him back, looking him over. He's changed a bit since last seen him. He's definitely bulkier, and the fur on his face is a bit shaggier. His eyes are a little red, and his expression is a little glazed, like he's daydreaming about someplace far away from here. Still getting blazed, huh?
You know it.
His jockey nature drops a bit. Jokey. Oh, sorry. His jokey nature. Jockey. I forgot that there's no C. His jokey nature drops a bit as he gives me a genuine smile.
It's good to see you again.
I feel warm inside and I smile back. You too. Is that Carl I hear? Carl and I step back into the room, the ram remaining slouched as we do.
Hey, Jenna.
Carl! How have you been?
Not bad. Just living life like I'm a bee.
It sounds like he was starting to sing the lyrics to a song, but he trails off as we all look at him expectantly. He just smiles back. Huh?
Hey, is that TJ? Hi!
Though he smiles happily, TJ is outright crinkling his nose.
Still up to your old habits, huh?
Carl shrugs. I'm starting to remember that it's something he does a lot. It's his answer to almost everything. Gets quieter for a moment, then I clap my paws together. So, what have you been up to, Carl? You're not online that often. Carl shrugs.
Oh, you know, just hanging out.
Must be kind of boring considering it's Echo.
Not going outside helps. You been able to find a job? I know they closed the old corner market you used to work at. Yeah, been kinda hard since pretty much everything's closing around here. On top of that, I still don't have a car that can get me to Peyton. Oof, that's right. You crashed the one your parents got you.
TJ is grinning sympathetically, but Carl hunches further into himself, looking sulky.
Man, don't kill my vibe.
What about school? Have you been thinking about going back?
Not really, maybe.
Carl's starting to lose that faraway look as he narrows his eyes. You should. You went for, what, a semester? That's not really enough time to tell if you're really cut out for college. Classes get easier to handle once you get used to it.
Yeah, well, It wasn't exactly the schoolwork that was the problem. You could try smoking less weed. That might help. What? Is this... Was I set up for an intervention or something?
No, no, Carl, no, come back, group hug. Carl looks over at me as if asking for help. Hey, don't look at me. I had to deal with them the past 10 hours.
Yeah, guess I just forgot how naggy they can be. That's because we care about you, Carl.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure Chase has been missing you ever since you left school. Carl and I were in the same class throughout school. As a result, we entered college together. We even roomed together for that one semester, which was a lot of fun, of course. I had missed him. Carl seemed pretty eager to get off the topic, though.
Speaking of school, didn't you get accepted into Weston, Jenna?
Yep. Going into experimental psych. I start in the fall.
That's pretty cool. Congrats.
Carl turns back to me.
And you're into journalism, right?
He looks over the equipment, looking confused.
What's all this?
Oh, yeah, one of the reasons why I'm out here. I'm doing a news segment on Echo.
Sounds like the feel-good movie of the year, Chase.
That's why that's what you get out of the feel-good town of the century, Carl.
Yeah.
Carl scratches his muzzle before turning to TJ.
And you're doing... what again? Sports? Something... Bible Olympics? Athletic training, yes, but it's a Christian school.
Carl gives a thumbs up.
Super. So, we gonna eat? I'm hungry as hell. Hell is a little extreme there, Carl. Not even you can be that hungry. Mm-hmm. Sure. Where's Leo? He's bringing the sandwiches, right?
He actually just texted me that he's here. He was picking up Flynn.
So we're all gonna be here. Just like old times.
TJ almost looks like that little kid Lynx again, his ears twitching around with excitement.
There they are.
I grip the bedspread and watch as Carl moves around the corner to open the door. I hear it open, followed by the distinct, deep, brassy voice of Flynn. I'm going to be doing Leo.
Oh. Shoot, I'm gonna be talking to myself a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you getting the door, fatty? To get my sandwiches, dick face. I've got the munchies like a mother. Where are they? Leo has them. Here he is.
Hey, they're all in there. My heart skips a beat and my tail thumps the bed as I hear Leo's high baritone. There's some bustling before they start coming around the corner, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends. Flynn comes first, slinking in casually, his posture loose and relaxed, slouching. Unlike Carl, though, his slouch makes him look like he just doesn't give a fuck, as opposed to just trying to make himself seem smaller. He wasn't a shy guy, as evidenced by his open shirt.
And who are you calling a dick face?
I thought that was your voice for Carl.
I can't. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Flynn knocks Carl on the head, which makes a loud thunking sound, but Carl just grins throughout.
Hey, Jenna, TJ, Chase.
He nods to each of us in turn, rubbing his knuckles. Immediately following him, his arms wrapped around two big brown paper bags, is Leo. He smiles over the tops of the bags, sweeping the room with his eyes along with his tall rectangular ears. He pauses on Jenna, then TJ before finding me. His face immediately breaks into a full-on grin as he walks over to the bed I'm sitting on, settling down the bags. As he comes to a stop in front of me, I reach out my paw to slap his, like I did with Carl. Instead, he grabs it to yank me right up into a tight bear hug, nearly squeezing the air out of me. Chase! Man, I missed you. Just like Carl, it seems like Leo's gotten bigger and stronger. He lifted me up without even trying. The tension I've been feeling in my chest melts away like an ice cube on an Echo sidewalk. Everything's fine. All of that worry about how he was going to react was for nothing. The hug is lasting kind of long though. I can feel everyone else looking at us. And just like that, he forgets we exist. Leo finally does pull back, then smacking me on the shoulder before turning to greet Jenna and TJ. Hey there, rookies! Thanks for watching this week's episode of Terrified Tuesday. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe as it does help out the channel. To catch up on previous episodes on this series, please check out the playlist over here, or to watch the previous episode by clicking over here. And remember that today's adventure may have ended, but your story continues. Until next time.